got way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up.
Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Philip Rivers and the Los Angeles Chargers. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Looks pretty evident what they want to do. The same connection to start the game on back-to-back throws.
But when you've got a big-time target, you've got to go to him. The flip side is, shouldn't the defense know that? They should be better prepared.
Absolutely. They're going to have to step up and in a hurry. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Oh, here we go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Flushed out right. And this is Gabriel on the catch. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Trubisky. He's got the hook up to Miller. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Makes the score Bears 7, Chargers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check. Wide. Get wide. Hey, Drew. Load it. Small.
Rivers. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Crunch, 6-6, pull it high.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 8 on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Check, easy.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the Chargers' 47-yard line.
You gotta get the ball, D. Get the ball right here.
1st down, a run with Cohen. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as the Bears push further out in front. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and which also
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Going deep for Benjamin. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Sponge. Hey, easy. Out. Hey, ready, play, 89.
3rd and long for Rivers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
You run.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
What we got?
Now Trubisky. Robinson's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On 1st down, Trubisky. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a 1st.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Ron Parker there in on the coverage, and he knocked it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
6 man. Check curls.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. Shedding through the defense. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the second time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns, and that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey numbers in the offseason from 28 to 25, and 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Close! 180! 52! 52's the mic! Now watch one! Ran, touch!
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
18.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
3rd and 4.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Now Trubisky to throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside.
Then he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Joey Bosa in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
That's complete to Robinson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now they'll run it with Cohen. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He finds Robinson. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Good job.
Allen Robinson, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Complete to number 15.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Rivers on first down. Benjamin's got it. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Here we go.
A gain of 14.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. To throw, Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Delta! Check nickel. He's crashing. 0. Check it, crash.
Now Rivers. Going deep here for Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Buster Screen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Allen, the intended receiver.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Mike 38, Mike 38. In your face.
Hey, high 7.
On third down, Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Trubisky now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Come on, fellas.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
At the 34-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard.
Here we go. Check 24. Check 24.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. Fights loose. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Step around 80. 190.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Here's Rivers. He'll get this to Eckler. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, and it's 3rd and 5.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, go orange. Orange. Q.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will get them one closer. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now it's Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Here's Trubisky. They'll let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. This is Cohen. Able to fight through one tackle. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Mike, 49. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. Alert. It's just me and you. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. Set the tone.
Hey, exit.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. He may try and run for this. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down.
Watch the run. Check. Move.
They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 42.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Lock in.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Robinson's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
13 yards on the play.
And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Slam.
Ran, touch.
Check Mike.
Trubisky to throw again. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third down and 12. They go play action. Trubisky being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Mike, 180. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Now Trubisky to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
Now Gordon on first down. Ooh, with a juke. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And now Rivers will lead the Chargers up to go for 2.
Cut. Under 10. Under 10.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And it's not over yet as they're back within 2 scores. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before when you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Casey Hayward. two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll go down as a loss of 8, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Black 11!
Here we go. Double tight.
Rivers now. It's complete to Williams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
First down, Chargers.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, here we go.
They'll throw again. Rivers. His throw incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, as they are able to cut into that lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
To throw is Rivers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
14 yards into Chicago, first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
They run. This is Cohen. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Hey, 18.
Again, it's Cohen. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Bang, bang, bang. Alert, alert, alert.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The Charger drive about to get going.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Rivers to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 10.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. There defensively was Buster's screen to knock it away.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
57's right. All right. Hey. Let's get there.
89.
Rivers to throw for it on fourth. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
Check. It's our field. It's our field.
Move.
Undercross.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing now is Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
Hey, 18.
Here's Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Kaiser White. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. One last shot now for Rivers. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Chicago, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. 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 Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phones at a big off each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Hey. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal when I put my foot on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. No, they thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
honey, I dash. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be